Farmers' silent battle with depression is a very overlooked problem in the U.S. Farmers every day wake up with worry and uncertainty, unpredictable weather killing crops, or a harsh cold front threatening lives of the livestock in the pasture. Farmers live with this sense of fear every day. It's not just a fight to keep the crops or livestock alive, but a fight with their mental state as well. A study of the National Institutes of Health concluded that farmers' suicide rate is at least 3 times higher than the national average of 14 per 100,000. This means farmers' suicide rate is around 42 per 100,000. Farmers' depression and suicide rate is going unnoticed to the nation, even though it is much higher than the general population of the country. Understanding the issue with this is farming is what America is and was built off of, and is something that is needed for us to recognize. I'm speaking to shine a light on an issue that has been overlooked: the mental health crisis of the people who work tirelessly to feed our country. I will explain unique challenges farmers face, the mental health problems that occur with it, and most importantly, what we can do as a nation to begin to help. First, let's explore the unique challenges that these farmers must overcome on a day-to-day basis. According to a study done by Syngenta, a leading science-based ag tech company, farmers face many issues. Some they listed: soil erosion, climate change, rising demand for their products, and global economic factors. Among all these problems are things farmers cannot control, which in turn causes high stress, as one bad season could bankrupt a farm and leave the farmer stranded with nothing. Farm Week Now states that recent data shows in 2024, 216 farms filed for bankruptcy. This shows a 55% increase from 2023. More recently, climate change and declining crop markets are the main cause for this issue. USDA explains that the more recent issue of climate change can affect farmers, as bad weather means bad crop yields, which leads to a way lower income during harvest season. The declining crop market also hurts farms very critically. Some studies show that corn prices, for example, have gone down almost $1 in just a year's difference, and it shows no signs of coming back up. This price may not seem like very much, but the number adds up, and since farms cost so much to run, this hurts them a lot. Now that we know some of the problems farmers face, we can explore how this affects farmers' mental health. The combination of all these issues have taken its toll on farmers throughout the nation. Just one bad season can ruin a farm that has been in business for decades. Just the thought of this stress has led many farmers into addictions to substances such as alcohol and drug abuse. This leads into a spiraling fall with bad mental health combined with addictions, cause a very problematic mental state. The American Farm Bureau Federation combined with Farmers Union to provide information and recourse for many farmers struggling with addictions to alcohol and opioids. This was one small step to helping farmers, but it's still a huge issue that has not been solved yet. Many farmers live a life of isolation, leading to increased stress and depression. This is due to limited social interaction along with the many challenges they face every day. National Institute of Health explains this issue as farmers are almost strictly in rural areas where there are miles between one neighbor and the next. They also explain how these rural areas have lower education levels, declining population of younger people, and limited access to appropriate health care. These farmers often feel helpless and fully on their own to deal with their struggles. We now know their problems and how it affects them. The most important part is doing what we can do to help. The main problem among all these issues is that there are not many resources available for farmers in need of help. There are a few strictly farmer depression hotlines available in all 50 states, but that is basically the only thing these farmers have to help them when they are struggling. They also must reach out themselves, and for someone fully already taken by depression and addiction and increasing stress that keeps adding up, this can be very hard. Some may not even realize or believe these hotlines can help, often leading to suicide, which they may view as their only way out of their situation. USDA has all the hotlines listed on their website, which is a small step to help, but these hotlines do not do much, especially when these farmers are on their own and can't access health care, or they may not be able to leave the farm in fear of bankruptcy. One great way to help mental health of farmers that we can all do is reach out to those in need or try to volunteer or be involved in some organization that helps farmers who struggle. There are many organizations where people can volunteer to help promote farmers' businesses and help advocate to having fair policies towards farmers. One growing research for farmers is the WWOOF organization. They have local nonprofit associations throughout the country that help these farmers in need. Now that I have shined a light on some of the very dark issues revolving around farmers' mental health, let's revisit some of the main points I made about the issue. We've learned about how big of a problem depression and suicide is among farmers. It's mainly caused by very intense and unique and everyday struggles, and the combination of factors and causes depression. The main point of the lesson today is what we can do to help, and how we can reach out to those farmers in need. Hopefully, after listening, we are now aware of this huge problem and how it is caused. The next step is becoming involved in helping farmers who are struggling with mental health issues.